But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get to the third video, and Anna, the rest of the show will be on you. The wife comes back with the final verdict.
Update 1 day later. I am the wife in this situation. My husband and I posted a debate we were having for the last week regarding an incident that happened during our vacation. I got it after the first 100 responses that I was wrong. Not everyone on Reddit needs to chime in on this one. I thought this forum would back me up, but I guess I need to take the L like a champion. I am blessed to have a loving and caring husband and an amazing kid. I'm also used to women flirting with him all the time. It's just not when our son is with him, but it has happened at his work, bars, weddings, and other places. The worst was when I was giving birth to our son and the nurse helping me with the birth told him that his hair looked like Prince Charming. It was 6 a.m. in the morning and he had just woken up. Followed by telling him our son is so lucky that he got his blonde hair and blue eyes. The worst part is that he's not very perceptive when women flirt with him. He thinks that most women go around talking to strangers and compliment them on their looks because that is his life experience. When I try to tell him that, he always gets very defensive. I do trust him with all my heart, though, and he is the best husband ever. Some of you asked me what happened from my perspective. I know that there is no way for me to not seem like an asshole when I write this, but this is what I saw. We were all enjoying our time on the beach. My son wanted to run around, and my husband volunteered to watch him and let me relax. I was enjoying the ocean and occasionally watching them. At one point, I saw my husband and son sitting on sand and a lady talking to them. No problem. She's just a passerby and noticed my toddler. I closed my eyes, and after 5 minutes, I see again, and now this lady is sitting next to my husband, and they are talking. I also noticed she was extremely attractive, and of course, I got a bit insecure, since I have a mom bod now. She is laughing at God knows what my husband said. At this point, I started getting curious and was waiting for my husband to look towards me. He finally got up after my son was bored and came running back to me. I asked my husband who the person was, and he said just some mom on the beach having a small talk. And I asked him what you guys were talking about, and he said the same things he wrote here. I told him she was gorgeous, and did he notice what she was wearing? He looked again at her and said, "Oh yeah, that's pretty bold." The whole incident rubbed me the wrong way. Then this lady kept on popping up everywhere we went, and we met her every day. My husband introduced me to her the first time we saw her, and she just walked right past me and started talking with him. I then told my husband I was not comfortable with his new girlfriend. I was teasing him, and my husband then immediately blew her off next time she showed up. When we came back, I told him about my insecurity when I saw him talk to her and she was sitting next to him. He again got defensive and told me that he was just being polite. This is why I told him not to talk to gorgeous moms in bikinis. He felt that I was attacking him, but I could not help what I felt, and I was just communicating it to him. This was a silly debate we were having, and I thought you guys would have my back. Anyway, I will try to work on my insecurities and let him talk to moms in a bikini. One PSA is please don't comment on that thread anymore and tell him how right he is. You guys are feeding the beast. Last night he was sending me links to frames on Amazon because he wants to print out this thread and put it on the wall. He says it's his first win against me, and the next time we have a disagreement, he can point to it and tell me about the time when thousands of people told me I was wrong.
Anna, it's all yours.
You were the one who asked him to blast this on the internet. For me, this is very simple. I usually don't care who my partner is talking to. If I should get any kind of insecure feelings, it is then my responsibility to talk to my partner about how I felt. And it's as she was explaining, I think it was less about what she was wearing than how they were acting. Because, I don't know, depending on the couple, you can get insecure over tiny things, or what I would think is tiny. I wish he wasn't taking it to a point of look at this frame, because I can pull out no matter what argument we are having in the future about when I was right. Okay. We finally got the crux of the issue with this third video. Yeah, she is insecure. And she needs her partner to check back in with her and okay. However they're gonna work it out, they really need to talk. Um Better than that, mess. um because the issue wasn't, to me, how much of the areola she had covered. It was that she was bending over and, that she kept coming back and kept pressing herself into his personal space. I mean, hell, at that point, I would have been like, yeah, that's my wife. Thank you. Move along.
Let me throw let me throw this in real quick, and I'm gonna give it back to you. That is one of them. And I'm not taking that away from you, but it was also the form of you are fully disrespected by wife by acknowledging me, but pretending she wasn't even here, and I'm married, but I will always have an issue with anybody, male or female. Hey, Marlon, and Foxy is standing right beside me, and you, hey, Marlon, and then you full blown go into a conversation with me, like, bruh, what are you doing?
Yeah, I would have been, if a couple is there, I talk with